Yeah, just out here messing around this morning. Still cold, colder than heck out here. You can still see snow on the ground. But I had an idea. I brought the battery charger over here to her truck, put it on her battery, put it on 12 volts, and the light's still flashing on 12 volts on her battery. Now, if I take it over there and put it on mine and hook it up, it won't flash on 12 volts. And it shows 0 amperage. On this one here, it's showing like 10 amps. Which should be 12 amps, but it's showing 10 amps. So that means that battery's a little bit low. But, so yeah, it's probably worth being sitting and got cold. But if I take it over there and put it on on my truck, on 12 volts, the light don't flash and it shows 0 amps, which it shouldn't do. So that tells me right there that the battery in that truck over there is not no good. I left the battery chargers sitting just like that, so just like it was, no different. Hook these terminals up. See, that light ain't flashing there. And it says 0 amps. So that tells me right there that this battery, there's something wrong with this battery. Because it should be showing amperage. And the light should be flashing with those on 12 volts, which it's not doing. So I'm definitely going to go get a battery from Walmart on the 1st. Well, y'all, another day. Yesterday, I pulled all the spark plugs out of this thing, dried them all out, and changed a couple of plug wires because a couple of the plug wires didn't look too good. So, yeah, I cranked it over and it hit real hard. And I went to crank it over again. Of course, the battery was dead by that time. I had to wait a little while. Come back out here and cranked it over, and it fired up, and it sat here and run until it run out of gas. So, yeah, it'll probably be all right. But last time it run out of gas, I couldn't get it to prime up, so I had to pull the gas line off the fuel pump and put a hand pump on the fuel line and pull gas up to it. But yeah, when I did that, it started and run. Yeah, I just got the hood open on her old truck there. I was looking for my cigarette lighter I lost. I don't know where it went to. But yeah, I need to clean all this rust looking stuff off of these hoses and where it blowed that radiator hose, and you see it all over the power steering pump and some on the distributor wires and even over on the battery and stuff, all up on the hood. When it blowed that line, it really blowed that line. I gotta get antifreeze and put in this truck and my truck over there too. But yeah, I was out here messing around all day yesterday. I had that lighter yesterday, this cigarette lighter. I don't know where it went to. I've been looking everywhere for it. Well, it's hard to tell. Yeah, it's got to be here somewhere. Probably find it eventually. Yeah, I doubt that it'll start. Probably ain't got enough gas in it to start. But that gas hand down on empty. That gas hand does work, so. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, it's totally out of gas. It's totally out of gas, so that means on the first I'll have to prime it. So I can try to get it started. But yeah, I need to check and make sure it's firing and stuff again too. I figure it is, but yeah, it run a little while, but run for about 10, 15 minutes yesterday, something like that. But I still got to get a windshield wiper motor for it. I still ain't done that yet. And I got to get a distributor for it. I ain't done that yet either. Hopefully, I was thinking about trying to get it on the first, if I possibly can. I don't know. And I had this battery charger on 24 volts all night last night. And coming back out here, flipped it over on 12 volts. And it's showing 0 amperage. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get another battery. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, another day here in West Virginia. A little gloomy. Give me a second there to wipe my camera lens off. But, yeah, it's gloomy out here. Kind of been raining a little bit, but I took this 2-barrel off of there because I realized that the bottom of it right there, the ear was broke off of it. It was a big old vacuum leak. But I may have to end up ordering another carburetor. I don't know. I'll put that 4-barrel on there for now. I'm trying to get it to run off of it. It was completely out of gas, and I went down balls and got gas and put in it, and everything. I'm trying to get it to prime up. But yeah, I put the 4-barrel on it. 302, the big old, I think it's a Holly 4-barrel. But yeah, I got a little bit of gas in a bottle here that I'm priming it with. It'll start and run for a couple of seconds and quit because it ain't primed up gas yet, but hopefully it will here soon. I'll probably get her started and running here in a little bit. Of course, that battery ain't much count. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart here and get me another battery. And well, you know how that goes. Yeah, I'm not choking it or nothing. I'm just putting gas down in it. Yeah, what it is I got a 2-barrel to 4-barrel adapter down in there. That's how I got a 4-barrel on a 2-barrel. But yeah, you just get a 2-barrel and 4-barrel adapter, and you can adapt your 2-barrel over to a 4-barrel if you want to. But yeah, that's the way you do it. See if it'll take off here. Ever primes up gas, it'll probably keep running, but so far it's not priming up gas. Well, I may end up having to take the fuel line off down there and put my hand pump on it and prime it up through the line like I had to do the last time up to the pump, so it won't be so hard on it to pump it on up to the carburetor. But that's what I had to do the last time. But the way this weather is out here and it's wet and stuff, yeah, well, I don't know if I'll be doing that today or not, but that's all it is. It just ain't pumping up gas yet. I get it pump up gas eventually, I guess. I know it'll run off of it because I had the other engine I had in here. I had that carburetor there on it, and it run off of it. And I do have the 4-barrel side of it unhooked right now. I just took the linkage off of it so it wouldn't open, but yeah. I'll get it to prime up eventually. It's spraying fuel, it should keep running. stupid battery. That's probably what's going on. Timing could be out a little bit still yet too, but I figure it's probably just the battery. I'll wait a little bit and let it charge. It'll fire back up here in a little bit. Yeah, it's probably that battery causing it where it ain't got no amperage. That put that switch over on 12 volts, it shows 0 amps on the charger, but I put it over on boost, it shows that it's charging on boost. But I can let it charge all night long, come out here and crank it over, and it'll do the same thing. It'll crank it a little bit and then it'll stop. And something leaking. Don't know. Yeah, it's wet right there. Leaking out of the bottom of the carburetor, probably. I don't think I got them screws tight enough to go down in there. I may have to take it back off and find a Allen key or something that'll fit them stupid screws on that 4-barrel adapter and tighten it up. Well, it'll be all right. Well, y'all, it started and run off of that carburetor. Problem of it is it sprayed gas all over the place, clear up on the windshield and everything. I don't know exactly where it come from. I know it didn't come out of the gas line. Didn't come out of that. You see it's wet down in there and it's dripping a little bit down in there. Somewhere. See it there? Not exactly where it's coming out at, but probably coming out of that stupid throttle shaft. Probably going to have to order me another carburetor. Well, okay. Well, I guess that's going to be it for now. I'll set this thing right here back up on top of it just to protect any water from getting down in it. But yeah, it ain't gonna work off this carburetor. I'm gonna have to get another carburetor. Ain't no two ways about that. No, what I do with that daggone wing nut? Look for that wing nut. I had it in my pocket. It goes on top of that. Ah, bull snot. Gotta be down in one of my pockets here somewhere. Well, I don't know. I had it there a little bit ago. I don't see it now though. Hey, you silly cat. Oh, I know I didn't put it in that shirt pocket. I hope I didn't anyway. If I did, it's lost. Well, what's that? Nope, pews. Bull. I hate when something like stuff like that happens. There it is. I finally found it. Yep, that's what I was looking for. It's a wing nut. It goes on top of the breather. Yeah, I'm probably either going to have to buy a rebuild kit for this carburetor or buy another carburetor. A rebuild kit for this carburetor here probably just would probably cost just as much as buying a new carburetor when I can get a reman carburetor for like $80 or less. I can get a Wow, why is that so dark? I can get a Elder Block reman carburetor. It's black instead of silver, $80 some. But yeah, I might get it and tighten that adapter plate up down in there and put a Elder Block 4-barrel on here. Yeah, be all right. But anyhow, I guess it's okay for right at the present moment. I know my camera was dark there, y'all. I was playing around with my camera trying to figure out why it was dark. But I got it back bright again. Well, y'all, I brought the 2-barrel in the house here. And, well, yeah, I've put that ear back on there. You see where it was broke off there. I used this gas tank sealer here. It dries like a rock. That stuff gets really hard. But I put it on the inside of the cracker, stuck it back on there, then I put it on there inside of it and all the way around it. But yeah, so far it seems to be holding it and working. But yeah, that stuff's good for other stuff besides just gas tanks. Hey y'all, today's Wednesday. The other day, you see it's been slashing the rain down out here, but I fixed that ear on that 2-barrel carburetor there, and I put the 2-barrel back on it because I had it running off that 4-barrel, but it sprayed gas clear up on the windshield when I had it running off that 2-barrel carburetor. But I went ahead and fixed the ear on the 2-barrel, put it back on there, but I need to take those screws back out of it and put a longer screws in there because the ones I put in there was too short. They just barely catch the block a little bit. But anyhow, I had it running off of it. It seems to run pretty good. I know the battery's dead and it's raining out here and stuff, so I'm not going to hook the battery up or nothing. But yeah, if I don't video anymore today, y'all have a great day. I'll probably be out busy running around tomorrow, so day after tomorrow I'm gonna have to go get a battery for this truck when I get my check there. But yeah, y'all have a great day if I don't see you later. Yeah, lock the doors on this truck there yesterday. That's just a piece of flat metal that I made a key out of. I made that because I didn't have a key to this door, but you can see it does lock the door. See, there's locked. There's unlocked. But yeah, I pretty much know how to make keys, y'all. Like an ignition key here. That's the original ignition key. Turn the switch on and off and everything. But you can see that I can get it to do it. Just lock the steering. Piece of flat metal that I made it. Put it in there. Have to rock the steering wheel a little bit to release the lock. See, turned it right on. But there you go. It's a homemade key that I made. Just out of a piece of metal. Isn't that wild, y'all? I can do the same thing with the other truck back there. I make keys for it too. But yeah, I can make keys for ignition switches. Cool.